Hello, my name is Jasmine Sturdivant, and my presentation is on HBCU students and Asthma Initiative, providing asthma self-management education to young adults. The HBCU Students with Asthma Initiative's overall goal was to adapt the American Lung Association's Adult Asthma Self-Management Program, Breathe Well, Live Well, for college students with asthma by training university healthcare providers who work with students with asthma at historically Black colleges and universities to become program facilitators. The project sought out to answer 3 research questions. The first one was to, after completing the Breathe Well, Live Well training, facilitators report having an increase in their confidence to educate young adults about asthma using the Breathe Well, Live Well program. Number 2, after completing the Breathe Well, Live Well program, students report having improved asthma outcomes. And lastly, after completing the Breathe Well, Live Well program, students report having an increase in their knowledge, confidence, and skills in asthma self-management. To answer these questions, we collected data from each facilitator through a post-Breathe Well, Live Well facilitator training survey. Participant or student data was collected through pre- and post-tests, which were administered before the educational sessions and at the conclusion of the program. Additionally, participants completed an evaluation at the conclusion of the program. Our first research question focused on assessing if the university's healthcare providers felt prepared to teach students asthma self-management skills by using the Breathe Well, Live Well program. During the project, we trained 14 facilitators at 6 HBCUs. Before the facilitators completed the training, a quarter of them felt extremely or very confident to teach students asthma self-management skills. After each of the facilitators completed the training, we saw an increase in facilitators feeling extremely or very confident in using Breathe Well, Live Well to teach students asthma self-management skills. Our second research question was to identify if students experienced improved asthma outcomes after completing the program. We saw a decrease in the number of students who experienced limitations due to their asthma after completing the program from 23% to 11%. Additionally, there were an increase in the number of students who experienced minor or no limitations due to their asthma after completing the program from 77% to 89%. Our last research question was to identify if students had an increase in their knowledge, confidence, and skills after participating in the program. Students reported high knowledge, confidence, and skills after participating in the Breathe Well, Live Well program. As you can see on the graph, the student evaluation data indicated that virtually all students agreed that, as a result of Breathe Well, Live Well, I feel more confident that I can manage my asthma, make a plan to avoid my asthma triggers, talk to others about what I need to do to control my asthma, talk to my doctor about my asthma, and take my medication as instructed by my doctor. The evaluation survey also indicated that students believed that by participating in the course, they increased their knowledge. 100% strongly agreed that they knew more about how to control their asthma and knew more about how their medicines worked to control their asthma. Lastly, we also saw that students increased their skills with 100% strongly agreeing or just agreeing that they more strongly believed that they could take the steps necessary to control their asthma. Only one respondent indicated they were uncertain if they planned to use what they had learned in the program to help control their asthma, while the remaining 89% of students either agreed or strongly agreed with this statement. The HBCU Students with Asthma Initiative is aimed to demonstrate the effectiveness of Breathe Well, Live Well, the program and the training with specific adaptations made to serve college students of color. Course facilitator feedback as well as student surveys give evidence that the course impacts learning, confidence, and skills. Outcome evidence as to the frequency of asthma exacerbations and the limitations of these exacerbations show to be positive with more lengthy and controlled study needed on disease outcomes.